think this means for Tom Brady's future with the Bucs?
Well, it depends on what his relationship with Leftwich was. I would imagine if Tom was coming back and was adamant on coming back and liked Leftwich, he would have stayed. And I would imagine if Tom was adamant on coming back and didn't like Leftwich, then this move would be something that's necessary. I don't think this move is attached to Tom Brady's decision. I know people don't like hearing this, but watch the offense. It was incredibly predictable. It was wildly uncreative. I don't care how old the quarterback is. Harry would know this. They would put Mike Evans as the single receiver. He would run a one-on-one route that was either a go route or a stop route 9 out of 10 times. Chris Godwin would be in the middle. He would run a crossing route. Like, they would run the football on first down so often and couldn't. They would do no play action. They lived in the things that they were poor at and didn't in the things that they were good at. So I don't think that this decision is attached to Tom Brady's. I just think that this was necessary for a football team that was not good on offense.
Yeah, I don't think Brady has anything to do with it either, because I don't think even he knows exactly what he's going to do for next year. So I'm with Dan 100% on that. I'll let the two players analyze, what the system did and did not do. But again, from a production standpoint, how do you complain? I mean, the Buck offense this year was terrible. They couldn't run the ball. They were awful the other night. They barely could do anything against the Dallas defense. They had trouble scoring in a bad division all year long. Good defenses in that division, Carolina, everything else. But still, this is a terrible offensive team all year long. So to me, if they fire Joe Lombardi in L.A., whose team made the playoffs, won 10 games, and really, if he had done a better job with his decision-making, Staley, they could have won that game without worrying about the scenario in the fourth quarter. Should have gone for it on 4th and 3, kicked the field goal instead. Stupid.
I agree.
But the bottom line is, from that standpoint, if they can fire him, they can fire Leftwich. I'm going to base it on productivity, Harry. I didn't see a lot of productivity.
Yeah, when I look at this move, I don't think it had anything to do with, Tom Brady. I don't think Tom Brady was going back to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers regardless. So I agree with both of you guys. But when I look at that offense, it was very troubling to watch on numerous of occasions this year. And you can sit up here and say, you look at two games, the Dallas Cowboy game, the first game of the year, and the game in Munich against the Seattle Seahawks. And you can really put an asterisk beside the first game of the year. Those were the only games where we could say the Tampa Bay Buccaneers kind of played, a complete game offensively. Other than that, the rest of the games they did not. This was an offense that is predicated with Tom Brady as a quarterback based off play action. They didn't have a run game. They were 32nd in the lead in that. They was 25th in red zone efficiency and scoring a touchdown. And we all know that a lot of that came before Rob Gronkowski not being there with Tom Brady. But we know how good Tom Brady has been in the red zone throughout his entire career. But then you also look at how the lack of creativity. There was no creativity on this offense. And Dan, you mentioned it. Hey, Mike Evans, just line up, run a go route. That's as basic as possible. I don't think they should have won the game against Carolina to get into the playoffs.
That's true.
But based on bad cornerback play, they ended up in.
100%. I'm with you. And again, I don't think Brady has any idea what he's going to do right now. Right. The season just ended.
Yeah.
It's going to take him a month or two to digest it all.
A lot to process, everything that happened, that kind of thing. Let me just say this. You all did a fantastic job.
You're the best, Molly.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.